Hey, it's Hannah here. So, using reward-based training to help build trust and confidence and joy in rescue ponies is one of my own personal passions, so I absolutely love the video we've got for you today. This video is from one of our members, Claire. She joined us right at the beginning of Connection Training and she now is actually part of the team and might be the one answering your emails if you get in touch with us. She started with her own mare, Segura, who is also a rescue. She did a great job, but this video is about two severely neglected ponies who were rescued by a rescue centre called A.R.C.H in Spain, and this video shows some of the work that Claire has done with them so far to help build their trust. So I'm going to pass you over to Claire, Hope and Valiant.
We went on a family visit to see Hope and Valiant at the wonderful rescue centre A.R.C.H, and we found out that they'd been there for quite a few years. Well, they've been there 2 years because they couldn't be rehomed because of Valiant's issues with people. They'd been locked in stables for a couple of years, and that's why Hope's lost most of her sight, because she was in a dark stable for so long. Valiant's feet were so badly overgrown he couldn't walk when he was first rescued because, again, he was locked in a stable, he couldn't turn around, he couldn't lie down, and he was only 18 months at the time, so his body had started to grow and deform, and he was in a really, really bad way. And A.R.C.H have done a fantastic job of getting him rehabilitated physically. When we went to A.R.C.H, we spent some time with the ponies, and Hope was really inquisitive and funny and just was into everything, but Valiant was so disengaged and unconfident, and he just looked at me and my heart went out to him. He really needed some help on an emotional level. So we went and had a chat with Jill, the A.R.C.H manager, and then we had a chat as a family, and we decided that we'd really like to take them. So the day came back in September last year, and the ponies came, and it was a really exciting day when they arrived. And my horse Segura, she was really excited too, to have some friends. And then over the next few weeks, they settled in really, really well, and they started lying down quite quickly in the field with Segura. So that sort of told me how settled and happy they were feeling. So I knew it was time to start doing some work with them. Hope was pretty straightforward, and she was quite trusting to begin with, and started the target work and everything, which she really loved. But Valiant was really, really wary because of all the treatment that he'd had to have. He made him really mistrustful, because he just thought, if anybody comes near me, they're going to put a head collar on me, and I'm going to get taken to have something done to me that I don't want, and he didn't understand. So I had to take things really, really slowly and wait for him to let me know when he was ready to do stuff. So to start with, I just threw a carrot at him for
Valiant.
Even just looking at me, and that was as far as it went for quite a few weeks, really. We just started off doing that very slowly, very gently, and just waiting for him. And then I began to be able to sort of pick up the head collar, and then he could touch it, and that was all. And that's what we do, and rewarded heavily with carrots.
Are you ready? Should we go again? You want to go again? Is that alright or not? Yes. Gorgeous boy. It's okay, isn't it? Lovely.
Because Valiant's had so much veterinary treatment and lots of handling that he didn't feel comfortable with, but was absolutely necessary for his well-being, his view of people isn't very good. So by waiting for Valiant to sort of engage with me, it was helping to change his associations with people, that it wasn't always people wanted something from him. I just wanted him to accept me as a friend and not a threat, and just to really change his mind about people. Whilst I was working with Valiant on his trust issues, I was working with Hope on her confidence, because A.R.C.H had done a brilliant job with building her trust in people again. She was very nervous when she first got to A.R.C.H, obviously because she's only got partial sight in one eye and nothing in the other. So they've done a fantastic job, and she was really confident when she came to me. So we decided that it would be a good idea to work on her sort of confidence by herself, away from Valiant, and just help her become calmer. She can be quite anxious sometimes, and I think that's because of the blindness that she has, that she needs to know what's going on all the time. She's sort of into everything. So we've been working on the ball to help her focus and have a bit of fun with her, because she likes movement. She's really good at that. And then to help her with her standing still and concentration, we've been using a stationary target.
Good job, Sophie. Good job.
And also using a pedestal too for her to stand on, to keep her feet still and just to keep her focused. And she's been doing really well at that, and just helping her have fun and become more confident by herself, away from Valiant, and concentrating on the handler instead of just being really distracted about what's going on around her. So as time's gone on, Valiant's got he's got lots more trust in me now. I go down to the field, and a lot of the time he whinnies and he comes straight up to me, which is really lovely. I can give him a scratch, a nice wither scratch, and he seems to quite like that now, as he really didn't like that in the beginning, being touched at all. When I get the head collar out, he'll just come over and pop his nose straight in. It's such an easy thing to do with him now, which is fantastic progress, because it was a massive issue with him. So for other things like doing his feet and other grooming things, we started working in protective contact, just to make him feel more confident that I'm not just going to grab him and take him off and do something horrible to him, or some veterinary treatment that he'd had enough of in the past. So we just work like that, and it's working fantastically well. He finds it he's much calmer with me on the opposite side of the fence. And he's got his stationary target there, which he really loves to touch, and he knows that behaviour really well, and it's helped him so much to focus and really chill out. It means now that by using the stationary target and staying behind the fence, I can put on the anti-itch cream all over his mane, which wasn't possible last year. He'd rubbed all his mane out, and it's a lovely long mane too. And I can also put the anti-itch cream on his scars too, on his chest, which he was really defensive about, because they're quite big scars that happen. The injuries must have happened when he was quite small, really small. So he's got a lot of bad history there. So for him to let me now put cream on those scars is a massive deal. It's so much progress. It's been a brilliant few months with the ponies, getting to know them, and it's been a really interesting process to watch how differently they've both changed and developed. Hope with her confidence and her focus, being able to focus more, but then with Valiant, actually how deep his anxiety and his fear has actually been. And it's taken a while to get him going and get him back on the right path, but now he's started. You can see he enjoys the training. He loves being with me, and because he knows good things happen. And it's really interesting to see where he's going to go from here. And I'm sure in the next few months he'll be doing some pony agility, I'm sure.